Merry meet you guys. Thank you for joining me this evening. Today's spell work is actually going to be a two-part type of spell. We have a breakup over here, and then we have a unity of a marriage right over here. Now, my client was really awesome. I love when I get these kinds of boxes. When my clients send me their things that I ask for, and they actually write everything in detail. They give me the petition, they give me the pictures, they give me the dates, they give me everything so that I could just go right at it. All right, I don't have to be worrying about who's what or whatever. This person sent me urine. This person sent me hair. This person sent me blood on a little band-aid. They send me socks of our target. They send me both underwears of both people. What else did they send me? Let me tell you, she wrote me a list. Pictures, underwear, socks, hair, band-aid, container of urine, petition, and the third party. So when I get these kind of things, this is what I like, because it's put together. Now I can actually do a successful spell, even though the other ones are successful, but it takes a lot of work from my part to kind of point and put all the things together. Another thing I want to make a note is that when you guys mail me stuff, please write your name on it, even if it's in the paper inside the box, because I've gotten boxes with there's nothing on there. It's just containers. So I have like literally I get sent at least 4 to 5 people sending me stuff a week. Can you imagine if your box is in there and it just gets lost? So please put your name in there. Even though you make me aware, put your name in there. Let's get started. I already started again like I always do. I've already conjured up the stuff that I've done here. On the underwear, I added some endorphin. All right, on the female's underwear. That female underwear went on the male. And then I added the male's underwear. And I added some of the Make You Stay oil on the sock, and I wrapped them up here. And I conjured on both. I called on his mind, body, and spirit. And how do you do that? Well, with a lot of practice, you call mind, body, and spirit of the person. So you're calling Jumbo, like the other day. You say, I call the mind, body, and spirit of Jumbo. And you state their name, and you call on them, and you call on them till you get them. If you do not have any of their DNA, you can use spirit powder. You can watch a video of mine on spirit powder. And there's many other videos on many other practitioners that do spirit powder. So you guys go for it. Now, in my jar here, it's not, well, it's got urine, but not just that. It's not that filthy. It's got Florida water. It has the Make You Stay oil. It has the liquor, the 7 liquor. That's awesome. And I'm going to add more things to it now that I got it started. I did this part here. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I want to see if I can get the petition around this, because this is what I want to happen for this lady here, my client. And I want to tell you this. I told Michael, I really want to give my clients what they want. All you guys need is patience. Sometimes it does take more than one spell work, guys, all right? Sometimes it really does. And that's not the fault of the caster, if the caster is doing it right. Sometimes you got to do more than one thing, because remember, when you're doing work, especially when you're doing a dark casting, you got to work against as well with their protectors, right? So they have their protectors, they have their ancestors as well that are protecting them. So you got to break through that. Now, some of the spells, not a lot of them, but some of the spells do take years. And these are the spells that I'm talking about: the revenge spells, the court spells, the death spells. So some of those do go fast, like the one I did took 7 days. Some take longer than that. But there's times that you do hit it off like immediately, like the 7-day one. But there's times that you got to continue doing it over. It's a stressful thing to do. And this is why I tell my clients that I work it for 3 months. For 3 months, I go at it. Every few weeks, I ask my client to post me. Let me know how it's going, if it's moving, if it's not, if I have to make adjustments. And I will, and I do. And then they get what they want. They're patient, and they understand, and they're respectful, and I am to them, and I respect my clients. And I want to do as much as I can for them, because I know they're paying money, and I would want the same thing done for me. So here we go. So now we're going to go ahead and add my, hair from a washcloth. So you guys, all very good. Y'all just need to be smart. Hair from a washcloth and band-aids right in there. Be smart. Some people may say, well, my husband or my guy or my woman's bald. A lot of women are bald. You know, I've seen a few of those. But, you know, what you would do is you would literally, I don't know, go through the drain Try to pull hair out of there. Let's say they're completely bald. There's no pubes. There's nothing. What you would do is, if they shave, tap out the shaving thing on their legs, whatever. Let's say there's still none of that. I would suggest you do toenails. I would suggest you get in dirty underwear, cut the crotch off, and there you go. You got some DNA, some kind of thing. If they're too tight with that, if they continue, like if they wash their underwears, then you're going to get a little dirty. You're going to go into the trash in the bathroom if you're willing to do that. If you have that kind of thing, like a trash bin. I don't, but if you do, well, then you'd go in there. So just use imagination. There's always some sort of a way to get a DNA. Cigarette butts, straws, things like that. You can always attain DNA. So here we go. So we got this here. We have our attention going here. I'm going to be using 2 red candles and a purple candle, which I've already prepared. So on this purple candle, I want my client to be the dominant person, because I want this person to come back and just come back to my client, to be more dominant, to listen, you know, and to stay in his marriage, which is what he should be doing. Okay, now to this, I'm going to add some Spanish witch's powder or dust. This stuff is really amazing, guys. It's got everything you need for a successful love cast. To my candles with the names etched on it, I'm going to put on the Extreme Love Domination oil. And we're going to sprinkle our Spanish witch's powder, dust. What is it called? What did I name it? Spanish witch's love powder. And this is the way you would use the powder. On your candles, on your pictures, on your jars. It's got everything in there, guys. It smells really beautiful too. And the oil is amazing, the one for that. So we're going to cast, or we're going to call on these people here. I'm going to continue adding my my ingredients that she sent. So here we have private area hair and a band-aid. Remember, if you do it for people, be very careful. You know, when I did the urine, I used gloves. Just be very careful when you're using other people's fluids or DNAs. Here we go. So as you see, I'm being very careful. Not really touching anything when it comes to that right there. Perfect. The intention here, what I want to happen, I want this man to come back to his wife. Mind, body, and spirit come back to his wife the way it should be. How he promised his vows. For him to be committed and faithful to his wife is what I want. And I want it to be done fast. I'm also going to add some vetiver root, just for that extra potency. There is vetiver root in the Spanish witch's love powder, so, but I'm adding that extra little punch right here. Making sure I have all my DNAs in there, and I do. I'm going to close it. And these is going to go on my love altar when I light this up. And the candle here is going to go in front of my jar. Now, like I said, this is a 2-part spell. I'm going to move the love aside because I'm going to move it somewhere else to put it to work it. I watch it the whole time. Here we go. Move this over. Bring in the other part. So we're going to remove the third party that's involved in the situation. Of course, there had to be a third party. Why not? So here we do not have a picture of the third party, right? But we have the name of the third party, and I'm looking for my pen. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and write the man's name here. Perfect. Now, I have the female's name there. I have my candle here, my double-edged candle, which I like to use for breakups. I like both ends, and then I break it in the center. So here we go. I'm going to add to the candle and to the names breakup oil. All this stuff you can get at the shop, guys, if you're interested. And they're all made here at the shop. I'm also including it on the candle here. I just want the name to come out. That's why I'm kind of hiding it. And I'm going to add some breakup powder. Same thing to the names and to the candle. Make sure that oil gets all over your candle. Perfect. So we want to cause complete chaos and havoc for these people. I'm going to add extra pepper flakes on top of both names. Now I'm keeping now I can show you what I'm doing. I'm keeping both of the papers separate. As you can see here, the candle's down the center. What I'm going to do, this is an old chili pepper. I was going to use another casting. I'm not going to use that. Now what I'm going to do down the center before I light my candle is I'm going to put salt between the two. Because I'm salting the relationship of these people. I'm salting their relationship. Put it on your candle. This one I will demonstrate how I'm going to do it. So in case you order one of these or you make one on your own, you'll know what to do. And we started breaking up these people. I called on both of them already. Like I said, I started it before. I'm going to light one candle on one side. Each of their names are on there. I'm going to drip opposite oils on each other, bringing darkness to this relationship that will no longer exist because of havoc, because they're going to hate each other, because they're not going to be able to stand each other, because he loves someone else, his wife. So I'm breaking up this relationship. This relationship is no longer. This relationship is no longer. You kind of have to have balance here because it will go out on you like it just did, but it's all right. I lit it back up. You're going to concentrate on this until you feel like it's sufficient. Their relationship will only see darkness. One's bigger than the other. There you go. And you're going to place it right center on the salt. There you go. Be very careful. Always use aluminum foil or glass plate. I'm using a paper plate, but I'm going to be up because I'm doing more work, so I'll be able to keep an eye on this, guys. So I'm going to go light my love stuff here and continue working with that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll be back in a little bit with another video. Many blessings to y'all.